Hello everyone and welcome back to Overwatch character reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at D.VA. D.VA in her mech form is a tank hero, and when their mech is destroyed you eject and are a low health character with an auto pistol but with no abilities. Hopefully most of your players' D.VA will be inside her mech. The mech has dual wielding assault turrets with a high rate of fire and unlimited ammunition. Although these are not powerful as most would like, they are great for dealing medium damage and disrupting the enemy team, making them retreat. D.VA has a boost ability in which for 3 seconds you can boost in any direction at high speeds. This is great for getting back into a fight after respawning. This can also be used to get to higher ground to really disrupt an enemy team on or around an objective. On the same note, this can be very useful when you're close to having your mech destroyed and wish to back up and grab a health pack. You really want to try and keep that mech functional. The other ability you have whilst riding your bullet sponge mech is a Reflector. This stays up for around 6 seconds and absorbs any damage being inflicted on you, keeping you alive for longer. This is very useful when there is a group of enemies focusing their fire on you. Another use for this ability is in the payload mode. If you're trying to get to the payload to a checkpoint with very little time left, or trying to stop it, you can position yourself on or near the payload and activate your reflection shields to give your team that added boost. When playing as D.VA, sometimes your mech is going to be destroyed. Don't be disheartened by this, it happens to everyone. When this happens, you eject and become very vulnerable with low health and low damage. In order to survive this, you need to drop back and give covering fire to your teammates. Obtaining hits will increase your ultimate charge very fast and allow you to get back in your mech by dropping one from the sky. Who needs Titanfall, hey? So D.VA has 2 ultimate abilities. When you're not currently in a mech, you are building up a separate ultimate ability which allows you to spawn a new one, making you able to get back into the fight quickly in the purpose you intended when you selected her, a tank. Her other ultimate ability is charges up whilst inside the mech. This ultimate is a self-destruct sequence where you eject from the mech and in a few seconds it blows up, dealing devastating damage to all nearby enemies. The best way to use self-destruct is to boost towards the enemy then fire it, making it massive thrown bomb. This also works out great if you boost up in the air and detonate in mid-flight, making it much harder for the enemies to see where it's coming from and get to cover. And don't worry about being without a mech too long. As soon as the mech blows up, your ultimate charges to full and allows you to spawn another one straight away. D.VA is a great tank character who can frustrate the enemy team with their high health and destructive assault turrets. Don't expect to be dealing high amounts of damage to the team as you would, because that simply doesn't happen, but she is effective nonetheless. D.VA becomes more difficult to use when you find yourself outside the mech. Surviving in this situation is very difficult and takes a high amount of skill. Sure, you can die and respawn as the mech again, but who wants to die? This hybrid build character will take some getting used to when first setting out, but using her effectively can be a massive asset to your team. For much more on Overwatch and other videos, be sure to subscribe and share if you have the time. And until next time folks, I thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more Overwatch. See you later.